We live in very strange and disorienting times. Almost everyone's daily routine has been drastically disrupted, and we live with this fear and uncertainty about what will happen tomorrow, what will happen in a month, what will happen in, let's say, December of 2020. So, how do you find clarity and a sense of direction in this chaos? I have an idea and I want to share it with you. My core recommendation is this: identify your purpose. In times like this, when days merge into one and everything seems pretty cloudy and disorienting, it's very helpful to have a purpose that drives you and motivates you and gives you that sense of clarity in what you're doing and what you're achieving and why you are waking up in the morning, right? Purpose is your why. And this purpose can be something about yourself, something about your loved ones, something about your wider community, or something about the world. And unfortunately, we have plenty of issues to address all over the world nowadays. You decide what it is for you, but identifying your purpose will help you set goals and will help you see a direction in all of this chaos. It will also help you feel fulfilled and bring sense and meaning back into your days and stop having them merge into one. How can you identify your purpose? Think of something that breaks your heart in the world right now and what you'd like to do about it. Or maybe there's a problem or an issue that you'd like to solve. And again, it can be as close to you as you'd like or as far away from you as you'd like. And it doesn't have to be directly related to COVID-19 and the issues that it is bringing up in this world. It could be about other world issues. Unfortunately, those haven't stopped, those haven't frozen, they're still there. We're just focusing on COVID-19 and all of the problems that it's bringing to our society. But your purpose should be something that fires you up, that properly motivates you and makes you want to get off your couch and start acting. When you feel that way, you've found the area that you can focus on. I've come up with a list of actionable ideas on how you can do that, which I will get to in a second. Use that list as a source of inspiration. Don't follow it as a guideline. Obviously, use it as a foundation to find what drives you to act and what will give you that sense of direction. And it can be one of those points that I list, or it can be something completely different, something completely unique to you. And those ideas are related to what's going on in the world with COVID-19 pandemic. But again, there's so many different causes and ways to contribute to the world in other ways. So use this list for inspiration purposes only. And if there is a cause that just drives you, that breaks your heart and you want to do something about it, just go for it. Once you're done with all of that soul searching and found an area that really drives you, that really fires you up to act, to do something about that issue, write down your purpose statement. And that purpose statement should be actionable, right? You're trying to have an impact. You're trying to do something in this world. It should be specific. And the more specific it is, the better, the easier it will be for you to set goals and to understand what success looks like. And finally, it should be ambitious, because this is not your quarterly goal. This is something bigger than you, something bigger that you're trying to aim for. It's not a goal, it's the direction, if that makes sense. And try to limit that purpose statement to one sentence, because it will just be easier to remind yourself of that, and it's just a better way to do that. And if you need to write down more sentences first, write them all down, write down your thoughts, and then compile them, compress them into a one sentence if you can. Once you have your purpose statement that is actionable, specific, and ambitious, use the specifics of your purpose statement to set some goals for yourself and work backwards from your goals to create an action plan. How are you going to get to those goals? And once you have an action plan, there you have it. That's your direction. And every single day now has much more meaning because you are on the trajectory to getting to those goals. So the next step would be implementation. And here are some ideas for your purpose, whether it's for yourself, your growth, your community, or the world. Use these as a source of inspiration. And again, it can be one of these things, or it can be something completely different, something completely unique. Let's get into them. Idea number 1 is to keep yourself and others accountable. Stay at home and follow the advice that is given by the World Health Organization. I hope you're doing this already, but this is the simplest way and yet the most powerful way to help your community right now. It might not feel heroic staying at home, but you are doing your part and it is so important. And make sure that you're keeping your friends, your family, and your other communities accountable as well. We all need to do this right now. When speaking to my best friend who is a doctor in Manchester in the UK, I asked her what can we do to contribute to help doctors in the NHS. And she said that the best thing we can do is to stay inside and follow the guidelines on self-isolation. Self-isolation isn't fun, it's not glamorous, but it is essential right now. Ask any doctor. By staying inside and isolating yourself and social distancing, you are helping the doctors who are fighting against coronavirus right now. So this is the simplest and yet the most powerful way in which you can help right now. Idea number 2 is focus on yourself. Different people process different things in different ways, and sometimes you need to take time and create space to just be with yourself. You don't want to come out of this crisis feeling exhausted and burnt out. So if you feel like you need to put on your own oxygen mask first, focus on that. Reflect on what activities will help you go through this and do them. It can be anything from practicing mental health exercises, doing yoga or exercising, finishing unfinished projects, catching up on anything that you have left behind, learning new skills, decluttering your wardrobe, or redecorating your house. It can be anything that puts you in the right mental space. So reflect on what will achieve that and do those exercises, do those activities. Idea number 3, look out for your neighbors. If you're able to help your neighbors with shopping or errands, do that, especially if they're vulnerable or if they're really struggling due to the crisis in any other way. Donate your time or money while maintaining social distancing best practices. Idea number 4 is support your local medical professionals. A lot of communities, restaurants, and even accommodation platforms have started campaigns on supporting local medical staff, military, or any professionals that are currently under humongous pressure and are overstretched while fighting this battle. So if you're interested in helping, initiatives like that, Google what they might be for your local community or start one. Idea number 5, support small businesses. Small businesses are really struggling right now, and every purchase makes a difference. So if you're able to shop for groceries or get that takeout from a local small business, do that. It will mean the world to these businesses. And if you're shopping for gifts for your family or friends, make sure that you purchase things from small businesses or purchase gift cards from small businesses. That's a very nice way to support your local community. There are also funds that have been in place already or that are being created right now that help support small businesses if you can donate to those. Or you can donate using your time if you have the skills and some spare time. For example, if you have design skills, can you help a local business to design a logo or design some graphics? Can you help them find new ways to do business and reach their clients? Help them brainstorm that. Or can you help them maintain their social media and communicate the new delivery system or the new working hours? I'm sure they could use some help in any capacity. Idea number 6 is volunteer or donate to an initiative that is helping with COVID-19 relief. If you have some time or money to spare, consider supporting an organization or an initiative or a cause of your choice. There are so many that are being created as we speak, and I've started creating a list, which of course isn't complete, but I'm trying to put as much as I can find into that list in terms of organizations and how you can support them. You will find the link to that list in the description of this video. Please go check them out, and if you have any others to add, there's a link to do so. I will be super grateful if you can help me compile this list and make it even bigger and spread the word. And finally, idea number 7 is start an initiative that is serving a cause that you believe in. Here's a fun initiative. Start a charitable organization of your own. Make yourself proud by figuring out how you can help and how you can make a difference in someone else's life. This isn't an easy task though and requires a lot of work and commitment, but if you're up for the challenge, go for it. Once you have your purpose and once you're clear on the impact that you'd like to have, write down your goals. Set your goals and write them down. And your goals should be SMART, so specific, measurable, actionable, relevant, and time-bound. I really hope that this strategy will help you gain some clarity and direction, a sense of direction in your life, and will help you feel more fulfilled from the impact that you're having in your and other people's lives, and separate those days a little bit, not have them merged all together. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling and if you're also feeling slightly disoriented with everything that's going on. And of course, if you have your purpose already, if you've identified it, please share it with me. Like this video if you've enjoyed it, share it with a friend who might be also struggling with finding direction through everything that's going on in our day-to-day life, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. We can also be friends on other social media. You can find me as Coding Blonde. I don't know what my fingers are doing here, but they're just doing. Have a wonderful time of the day you're currently experiencing. Bye.